Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 3, 4. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check.
Everyone. It is just after 11 a.m. and all the commissioners are present. So we will begin the agenda meeting for today, Wednesday, May 20th. I would ask those who are participating on the call to please mute your phone unless you need to speak. Today there are 2 new orders, but first, before we get to business, we have 2 items we're going to cover. The first one is Missouri is hosting the MARC conference June 13 to 16, 2027 in Kansas City. In preparation for the MARC conference in 27, Missouri has obligations at the 2026 MARC conference, and that includes hosting a Missouri luncheon. And at our Missouri luncheon, we needed to create a video to promote our Kansas City conference for next year. And compliments of our hardworking staff, and particularly Scott Glasgow, helped put together a video to help promote Missouri. No cost associated with this video, so I want to show it, give everyone here a preview of the video before you see it next, well, really in just a few weeks. So, Brian, over to you.
Hello, Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe here. On behalf of the great state of Missouri, we are so excited to be the host of the 2027 Mid-America Regulatory Conference. You see, from Kansas City to St. Louis, Missouri sits at the center of America's energy, transportation, and economic networks. You could say we know a thing or two about powering the heartland. Our state connects regions, fuels growth, and supports communities, urban and rural alike, that rely on safe, reliable, and affordable utility services every single day. In Missouri, regulation is about balance, ensuring reliability while encouraging innovation, protecting consumers while supporting growth, and meeting today's demands while preparing for tomorrow's challenges. It's a responsibility we take seriously, and one we know you do as well. Kansas City brings momentum, collaboration, and forward-looking leadership paired with history, research, and global connectivity. It truly reflects the full strength of Missouri and the diverse perspectives that make MARC such a valuable forum. As we gather in 2027, Missouri looks forward to hosting conversations that matter, conversations about resilience, modernization, and the shared responsibility we have to the people we serve. So come to KC. We're excited to discuss how we power the heartland.
Hi everyone, I'm Mayor Quint Lucas, and on behalf of Kansas City, I want to personally invite you to join us in 2027 for the Mid-America Regulatory Conference. The work you do, keeping the lights on, the water running, and energy reliable for millions of people across this region that matters deeply to the communities that we serve, is vital. Our city sits at the heart of the heartland, and powering the heartland is something we take seriously. When you're here, you'll find a city that's ready to host, ready to inspire, and ready to show you a great time. From world-class barbecue to a thriving arts and culture scene, Kansas City has something for everyone. Our city will be your backdrop for great conversations and even better memories. We're ready to welcome the utilities, the commissioners, the advocates, and the change makers who are shaping the future of energy in this country.
Thank you so much, Scott. Appreciate all your work. So, slightly different tone to start the meeting today. Now we're all excited. We also, before we get to business, we have two new team members joining us. So I'd like to invite Claire Eubanks forward to introduce Colby Wren and Mark Johnson to introduce Mia Capuano.
Good morning. This is Colby Wren. He's an electrical engineering intern with us this summer. He's reporting to energy planning, but he's going to help out with a lot of our other departments. He's a junior at Missouri S&T, my alma mater, so excited to have him.
Welcome, Colby.
Good morning. Staff Council has another intern as well. This is Mia Capuano. She just finished her first year at Mizzou Law, which is also my alma mater. We're very excited to have her. I think your undergrad was at Kirksville at Truman State? No,
undergrad-
that's right. Sorry.
That's where I'm from. My undergrad is at Washburn University.
Washburn.
Yeah.
I should have known that. Yeah, my undergrad was at Central Missouri, so Washburn and Central were in the same athletic conference.
Awesome.
But
The
we're very
Ichabods.
happy to have her.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. Okay, today we do have minutes to approve, both regular and closed minutes from the May 13th, 2026 agenda. Commissioners, are there any changes or modifications to those minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving those minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? By a vote of 4-0, those minutes are approved. First tariff ending order we have on the agenda today involves two cases. File number ER-2026-0260 in the matter of Liberty for authority to implement rate adjustments related to the company's fuel and purchase power adjustment, or FAC, required in 20 CSR 4240-20.0908. And file number EO-2026-0261 in the matter of Liberty's Fuel Adjustment Clause, or FAC, true-up. Judge Pridgeon.
Chair Hahn, Commissioners, good morning. The order before you would approve a stipulation and agreement filed by Liberty, the Commission staff, and MECG. On April 1st, Liberty filed a tariff to adjust its fuel adjustment rate, and it filed a separate case for its true-up. The filings are for the accumulation period ending February 2026 and the recovery period ending November of 2026. In lieu of a staff recommendation, Liberty staff and MECG filed a non-unanimous stipulation and agreement. That agreement states that the current period fuel adjustment rate should be $20,704,202. Now, that's instead of the almost $34 million increase requested by the company in its direct filing. To put that in perspective, for a typical Missouri residential customer using 1,000 kilowatt hours of energy per month, that increase would be approximately $8.74 a month. Contrast that with the original request from Liberty, which was an increase of about $14.81 a month, according to Liberty's direct testimony. No party has objected to the agreement, so you may treat it as unanimous. Section 386.266 of the revised statutes of Missouri authorize the Commission to approve interim energy charges, which is what this is, for prudently incurred fuel and purchase power costs. The stipulation states, and the order before you would find, that the stated amount in the stipulation and agreement would be the prudently incurred fuel and purchase power costs for the relevant accumulation and recovery periods. That order also would authorize Liberty to file a tariff that's identical to the specimen tariff attached to the agreement that would authorize Liberty to file that new FAR charge beginning on June 1st of 2026. I believe that's all I have, unless the commissioners have any questions.
Thank you, Judge Pridgeon. Are there any questions for the judge? Hearing none. Thank you, Judge Pridgeon.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Okay. Thank you, Judge Pridgeon. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Liberty mentioned in its testimony accompanying this FAC filing that Winter Storm Fern from this past January resulted in higher than forecasted fuel prices and caused Liberty's initial request to be almost $15 per month increase in customers' fuel charges. I appreciate that Liberty and our other providers in the state were able to keep folks' lights on and homes warm during the extreme cold from Winter Storm Fern. I am cognizant that at local public hearings, town halls, and in filed comments, we continue to hear from customers that large increases are difficult to budget for, and we continue to hear requests from customers to find ways to phase in or smooth out increases whenever increases are necessary. It's with this in mind that I'm thankful that Liberty worked with the parties, including staff, to come up with an agreement that phases in these fuel costs. I appreciate that under the agreement, the increase will be almost half of what was originally filed, and I support the order that approves this agreement. With that, I would recommend we approve this order, which is version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Certainly, these cases have been excruciating for a variety of reasons, so I can appreciate your comments and I support the order.
Thank you, Commissioner Coleman. Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I concur with your comments. I'm really pleased with that the agreement was negotiated from $14.81 a month down to $8.74. Here again, the rate shock to the consumer. This is going to ease that. So with that said, I will support this order.
Thank you, Commissioner Kolkmeyer. Commissioner Mitchell.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm also pleased and grateful that the parties were able to work together within the confines of their tariff and state statute and commission rules to come up with an approach to smooth out the cost of purchase power and fuel, and mostly incurred through Winter Storm Fern. So I'm in support of this order.
Thank you, Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor of approving this order, which is version number 1, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? By a vote of 4-0, that order is approved. Second tariff and order on the agenda today involves 3 cases. File numbers GC-2026-0278, Germany versus Spire. File number EC-2026-0279, Germany versus Ameren, Missouri. And file number WC-2026-0287, Germany versus Missouri American Water. Judge Clark.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, Commissioners. In these cases, the complainant filed complaints against 3 regulated utilities and 2 unregulated utilities. The Commission only had jurisdiction over the 3 regulated utilities, so it opened complaints against the complainant's regulated gas, electric, and water providers. However, the complaints were vague and alleged violations of federal law. They did not appear to allege anything specifically over which the Commission would have authority. The complainant was given opportunities to clarify the complaint sufficiently for the Commission to determine a cause of action and for the utilities to answer. The complainant failed to do so. The 3 complaints were dismissed on May 7th for failing to follow a Commission order directing a more definitive statement of facts. After the dismissal, the complainant filed pleadings providing some additional information, but those pleadings fell short of sufficiently clarifying a cause of action sufficient for the Commission to determine. Complainant filed a timely requests for rehearing in each case. The order before you denies those requests for rehearing.
Thank you, Judge Clark. Are there questions for the judge? Hearing none, thank you, Judge Clark. I will be supporting this order. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I support the order.
Commissioner Mitchell.
I'm in support of the order as well.
Thank you. With that, I recommend we approve this order, which is version number 1. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? By a vote of 4-0, that order is approved. Next and last on the agenda is scheduling, and we have a good amount of scheduling. Tuesday, May 26th through Thursday, May 28th, we have an evidentiary hearing in case EO-2026-0129 in the matter of the application of Evergy, Missouri West for approval of an amendment to Nucor Steel Sedalia Agreement here in room 310 at 9 a.m. with Judge Sire. Thursday, May 28th, we have agenda at 9 a.m., also following a local public meeting with SPP and MISO, not a local public meeting, just a public meeting, here in room 310 at 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, June 2nd, we have our Utility Assistance Program Workshop in the matter of a working case for the Commission to review and consider utility assistance programs and special alternative residential customer rates upstairs in room 450, the Governor's Ballroom at 9 a.m. with Judge Pridgeon. Wednesday, June 3rd, we have agenda at 11 a.m. The following week, Sunday, June 7th through Wednesday, June 10th, we have the MARC Annual Conference in Madison, Wisconsin. That week, we have currently scheduled agenda at Wednesday, June 10th, agenda at 11 a.m., which is the Wednesday of the MARC Conference. We may modify that to take into account the MARC Conference to either Thursday or canceling, to be determined. Tuesday, June 16th through Wednesday, June 17th, we have an evidentiary hearing in case EA-2025-0299 in the matter of the application of Liberty for a CCN for resource adequacy here in room 310 at 1 p.m. on Tuesday and 9 a.m. on Wednesday with Judge Sire. Wednesday, June 17th, we have agenda at 11 a.m. And then Thursday, June 18th, there's the Governor's Forum on Artificial Intelligence and Data Centers at Missouri S&T and Rolla at the Protoplex at 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Registration is available through the PSC website. Commissioners, are there any changes or modifications to the schedule?
No change, but just stay. I want to note that the Edison Electric Institute meeting is Monday the 1st through the 3rd, and I'll be attending that.
Thank you, Commissioner Mitchell. Appreciate that. Any other notes to the schedule? Hearing none, any further business coming before the commission? Hearing none, we are adjourned. Thanks, everyone.